What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Taurus Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of April 20th and May 20th, then you are a Taurus Sun sign, and this video is for you. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for the month of October. This spread is going to tell us what past, present, and future energies you have surrounding you, as well as what to hold on to and let go of in the next month, as well as what lessons and obstacles you're likely to face in the month of October. So basically it's designed to give you everything you need to put the most energy and production into the month of October possible. Okay, you're going to make it the best October you could possibly make it. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot. This is a beautiful druid themed deck. I've cut the borders, trimmed it down, so now it's a little bit of a pocket-sized deck, but I love it anyway. It's got some great watercolors, so if you've never seen this deck before, you're in for a treat. So if you would please, give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What are the energies surrounding Taurus sun signs this October? Shuffling issues. Okay, that ought to do it right there. Alright, and we'll deal out 8 cards. Alright, excellent. And while we're at it, we're going to consult the Nature's Whispers Oracle. We're going to ask it what message it has for Taurus friends this October. What message for Taurus sun signs this October? And we will take a look at this card at the end. Alright, let's get into it, Taurus friends. I am seeing some major arcana here. 3, in fact. Which is not a lot of major arcana, but it's not a little bit either. So, maybe there's some bigger things happening or has happened to you in the last month or so. So, we're going to look at these cards individually and then see what they have to say as a whole. So, the first card we're going to look at is this one. And this card represents the energies of last month. So, the energies of September. And we've got the Empress. I just want to say that this is a general overall reading and not everything is going to apply to everybody, so take what works for you and ignore the rest. The feeling I'm getting from this card for Taurus friends is that September was pretty productive for a lot of you. You know, the Empress is the card of fertility, it's the card of abundance, it's the card of that motherly energy. So I do get the feeling that life in its various ways was very nurturing to you. That September was a month where you felt safe and secure in creation, and as a result you were very productive in that creation. Maybe this could represent, you know, abundance coming to into your lives in whatever way abundance wants to come into your life. Remember, abundance is just not just money. It's also, you know, so many things: time, love, energy. There's so many different ways that we can be abundant, and I think you know, the ways are going to be different for each person, for each Taurus sun sign. So I hate to speculate what kind of abundance that you felt in September, but I do get the feeling that you felt very secure and very at home and like natural. The word natural is a perfect word to describe what I'm feeling right now from this card. So it feels like you were in your element, Taurus friends, and as a result there was some happiness possibly or some productivity in the month of September. Getting the feeling that September went well. Alright, now we're going to look at this card. This card represents the present energies, the current energies of right now, and we've got the Knight of Swords. Alright, this card is giving me the feeling that right now a lot of you are feeling like communicating. You're feeling like expressing yourselves. You're feeling like putting ideas into motion. You know, the swords represent air, which represents thoughts and words. And this card is just leading me to believe that, coming off of that great month of September, now you're feeling a little bit more outspoken, a little bit more outgoing, and as a result, you're willing to put ideas into motion, put action into your ideas so that they become a reality. So I get the feeling of getting things done right now is actually putting things into when you have an idea and you put it into motion, and you feel the excitement of the first few steps. That's the feeling that I'm getting right now, is that maybe some ideas have sprung out as a result of the good vibes coming from September, and you're ready to really enact those and put those into life and see what comes of them. So right now I'm getting the feeling of just outspoken communication, outspoken ideas, and putting things into motion in that way. So looks like so far so good is the feeling I'm getting. Now let's move on over to the energies of next month. There's the energies of October, and we've got the Temperance card. And this card is about balance. It's about the merging of ideas, and the feeling I'm getting here is that October is going to be a time for you to balance yourself out. It's going to be a time for the evening of things. So if you're feeling like too outspoken, if you feel like you're more outspoken than usual right now, I get the feeling that October things are going to balance out, and you're probably going to go back to your normal state of being, if that's not normal for you. So if it is normal for you, then maybe the opposite will be true and you'll be more outspoken. But it's hard to say, it's in a general reading, but balance is the main energy here. So I see October, being a return to your normal way of life. If September's felt strange to you, I feel like October is going to feel more natural. Does that make sense? I'd call September natural, but I don't know, maybe that feeling of abundance and prosperity is not exactly feeling natural for you, but it's hard to say, like I said, per person. But yes, balance coming in October. So this is a good card, I feel like. Whenever there's balance, that means you're healthy. This could be a balancing of the energies. It could be a balancing of the emotions or of the thoughts that you're thinking, possibly. Or it could be all of those involved, all those things. So who knows how you're going to feel balanced, but I get the feeling of balance in October. Alright, this card here represents what to hold on to in the month of October, and we've got the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is just about motion, it's about action, it's about change, and what this card is asking you to hold on to in the month of October is the willingness to put action, put movement into your life, and allow change. And so if you're having a good idea right now, if you think that your idea is worthy of putting action into, this card is saying by all means throw some energy into it. Put that energy into your current ideas, because they're going to materialize. Something's going to come about them, or of them, I should say, if you put into action. An idea is worthless if there's no action behind it. So allow this month to be a busy month, because you're going to get a lot done. You're going to feel balanced. You're going to feel like you have some good ideas, and the energies are there to support you if you're going to be putting energy into your ideas. So definitely, this is not like a sit-down month. This is not a relaxation month. This is a month for you to get a lot of work done, put a lot of action and some force behind your ideas, because now's the time to bring them into fruition, is the feeling I'm getting. So hold on to that in the month of October. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. All right, this card here represents the biggest obstacle or hurdle you're likely to face in the month of October, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The feeling I'm getting here is your biggest obstacle is going to be wanting to take things a little bit slowly, wanting to make sure you got everything right before you move forward. And I think that's going to be an obstacle, because this month is asking you to really put in a lot of action in. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's kind of slow and methodical, and that's kind of the opposite energy of what you're needing in the month of October. So if you feel at any point that I need to slow down, I'm not sure where this is headed, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, so let me take a few days off to think about it. This card is suggesting that you do not do that. Yes, you want to have some aspect of that. Yes, you want to, not just go blindly into the night. You want to have a plan, and you want to stick to the plan, sure. But as far as, having trepidation about, moving forward, this is not the time for that. And I think that's going to be a hurdle for you. It's going to kind of impede your progress a little bit in the month of October if you allow that energy to take center stage. So definitely keep moving forward no matter what, and keep busy as much as possible in the month of October towards your dreams. And be cautious, but not overly cautious to the point where it slows you down, gets in your way, because that's going to be a little bit of a hurdle in the month of October. We don't want that necessarily, because this is a month for action. Go, go, go. All right, this card here represents what to let go of in the month of October. We've got the Four of Cups, and this pretty much echoes exactly what I just said. The Four of Cups is about, being slow, being kind of lazy almost. Not necessarily lazy, but kind of focused on negative emotions to the point where you feel lethargic and apathetic. And this card is saying get rid of that. You need to focus on those positive emotions. Focus on the month of September and how positive you felt. Focus on the now. When you're in October, focus on the now and the great ideas you have, and the enthusiasm you have for your ideas and your words. And remember that as much as possible moving into October. If there's some negative emotions that you're feeling, yes, you got to look at that. Yes, you got to understand why you're feeling that way and analyze those emotions, but don't dwell on them. Don't allow them to suck you down. Don't allow them to slow you down, because October is a month for going, for you Taurians. Okay, so you don't want to get lethargic. You don't want to get apathetic, because the opportunities to really create are great for you in the month of October. And anything that's going to slow you down is going to be kind of wasting that opportunity a little bit. And so let's not get bogged down in negative emotions. Let's focus on the positive ones and use those positive emotions to propel us forward, rather than allowing the negative emotions to suck us down and slow us up. Okay, so that's what to let go of in the month of October. This card here represents the energy of the people around you in the month of October. And I just like to state that, the individuals in your life are going to have individual energies, of course. But this card represents the energies of a whole, of the people in your life. So your friends, your families, co-workers. And we've got the Hierophant. And this is sort of the card of religion. This is the card of following the status quo. This is the card of kind of staying in your lane, sticking to the box that you're put in. So I get the feeling that your friends are going to be kind of stuck in their routines a little bit. They're going to be, doing the same old thing that they've always done. And while that could be good, and that's why they're your friends and family, of course. That's why you respect them and love them and all that. But are they going to be necessarily good for you when this is the month for just expanding? I get the feeling that this is your time to expand in the month of October, and your friends and family are going to be kind of doing the old routines. So while yes, you love them and they provide some value to your life, or else they wouldn't be in your life, maybe in the month of October it's not the best time to spend a lot of time with them, because they may be trying to keep you in the old ways, the old-fashioned ways, while you're trying to expand, and that's not, of course it's not going to mesh well. So if you feel that way, if you can sense the energy of your friends and family, and you sense that they're trying to keep you stuck to the old ways, and you're feeling like you need to expand in the month of October, there's no shame in just kind of not spending as much time with them, basically. And once this phase passes and you can go back to your old routines, then yes, of course, go back. But as long as you're feeling like expansion, as long as you're feeling like you need to be moving, and your friends and families feel like they're not, then I would say just spend less time with them. And I think maybe more time to yourself will give you more time to work on your passions, and give you more energy to work on achieving your goals, basically. Okay? All right, the last card we're going to look at is this one, which represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of October, Taurus friends. And we've got, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is someone who knows what she wants. Don't worry about gender. Gender doesn't matter here. She knows what she wants, and she's going to do what it takes to get it, but she's not going to stomp on toes. She's going to do it in a way that's beneficial for everyone involved. So I think that's going to be the lesson for you guys here, is that you know what you want. You know what you have to do to get it. You know that you have to do it. But let's not harm anyone in the process. Let's make sure that's in alignment with our highest good. Let's make sure that everything that we're doing this month, Taurus friends, is in alignment with our ultimate goals, our truest goals. And so that we're working for the highest good. And we're working so that we can improve ourselves, so that we can help improve others. The queens are all about, in my opinion, the queens are about helping others and realizing your part in the whole. And in order for you to fulfill your obligation to society, you have to be in alignment with your highest self to offer the most good. And that's what this card is saying. Be in alignment, make action based on that alignment, and everything will be perfect, just as it should be. So looking back on these cards as a whole, like I've said several times, I'm getting the feeling that you got a lot of momentum here moving from September into October, and it's going to be a time for you to really put some energy into your ideas. And you're not going to become a millionaire right overnight, but just getting those ideas into motion is going to cause an effect that we'll see down the line. But you can't get that effect if you don't put that action in. So by the way, put that action in. The month of October is about action, so definitely hold on to that. And if you're feeling drained at any point, really look to your friends, family, and coworkers, and make sure that they're not the ones making you feel drained. If you've got a lot of energy and you hang out with people who don't, then they can kind of suck that energy out of you a little bit. So be sure that you're not taking the slow and steady routes. Slow and steady does win the race, but this marathon of October, it's more like a sprint. Okay, we're sprinting through October, Taurus friends, and you need to put in a lot of effort and action into this month. So I'm getting the feeling that a slow and steady vibe is not exactly going to work out for you. It's just going to limit. Think of this month as a wave of energy, and you can either ride it or you can kind of get splashed around by it. And the longer you ride it, the more distance you're going to travel. But this wave is only going to come for, of course it's going to come again. But right now it's coming for this month. So be sure to ride that wave as much as you possibly can. And stay out of the negative emotions. Stay out of the muck and the mire, so that you're always feeling a high enough vibration to where you just want to continue to work on stuff and do stuff. And I'm not saying just work. I mean, have fun too. The Eight of Wands is not just about work. It's about having fun and enjoying yourself, but putting a lot of energy into it. Okay. All right. So the last thing we're going to look at is the Nature's Whispers Oracle. We asked it what message it had for my Taurus friends this October, and we've got perfect setting. Oh. When I see this card, I think of, you are the artist and you're creating the picture of your life. And what do you want the details to look like? An artistic painting, a lot of it is just a collection of very minute details when you look at it. So as you go about your month this month in October, make sure you're paying attention to the details. Make sure that you're making everything in alignment with what you want. So if you have this vision for the future and you can really see it, also try to see the details. And what do the details of this vision look like? So as you go along the way, as long as you're making all the details match up with your vision, then that vision as a whole can come together, right? Like I said, a painting is a amalgamation of little details, and so is your life. It's a bunch of little details that come together to make a whole. So if you want your vision to come to reality, you have to see the details. You have to make sure those details match up with real life, and then real life will match up with your vision, and you will accomplish that which you sought out to accomplish. So it's up to you what it looks like. You're totally in charge. You are the author. You are the painter. You're the illustrator, and you can make your life look whatever way you wish it to look like. So keep that in mind as you move through October. Okay. That was the reading, Taurus friends. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, this is a general overall reading, and not everything's going to apply to everyone. But if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. I'll put a link in the description and in the card. You can just click on that, and it'll send you over there, and you can check out all the various readings that I offer. We can get down to the bottom of your issues. I've got a lot of different spreads that we can do for that. So I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know that you enjoyed it. I did something right, and you want me to continue, so I'd appreciate that a lot. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, queries, queries, anything you want to say about this video, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about these readings and how they affected you. I really do, so I appreciate that as well. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. You'll stay up to date on all the videos that I released, including these bi-monthly tarot scope type videos, as well as weekly readings and a bunch of videos sprinkled in between, so don't miss out on those. Hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, Taurus friends, you got a busy month coming up in the month of October, but you're ready for it. I feel the momentum is on your side, so ride that wave as long as you can. All right, have a great month, Taurus friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.